a group of friends on a trip to rescue their friend, but ended up in a death loop, where they must suffer endless death. Welcome to Movie Recap, where we break down this movie into details. Relax and enjoy the show. The movie starts with the lady crawling and running from danger beneath the earth. After she was able to come on land, a bloodthirsty man wearing masks smashed her head with a weapon. A group of friends is seen driving on a street. Max, a curious one, asked about the trip, if there won't be any performance like rituals. But Clover assures him she is finding her missing sister at a bar joint. Clover and her friends watched a video of her lost sister on a phone. For a while, it was revealed she and his friends are on the exact spot. As they wonder what happened next, Megan decides they stick together and listen to their instinct. As they hold hands, a bus horn interrupted them. Clover went to the shop to get some snack. After the snack, she asked about her missing sister from the storekeeper, but he reveals a place of no return to Clover. Clover knew that was exactly where her sister may be. After the clue, she hurried to tell her friends. Not wasting time, they hurried to the mountains. A heavy storm hit them, making them wonder to turn or keep going. Clover needed a return, but an argument ensues, making them run through the waters. They entered a place, making it seem they've entered a portal. In a whole new world, and things looked pretty scary. They saw a small cabin. The friends went inside, leaving Max and Clover behind. Clover saw a human figure in the rain, thinking it her sister. She runs through for a proper check, mentioning her name. She runs a little deep, while Max shouts her name from behind. But Max touches her shoulder, making her realize she hasn't moved the whole time. He comforted her and took her inside because it was already night. The friends searches the cabin, finding things to be scary and mysterious. They discover clues like missing posters and book with names of lost people. In the poster was Clover's sister, Melanie, and her name was also written in the book Nina finds. Things take a wild turn when they heard their car horn, revealing they aren't alone. With fear, Abe took them inside. After a while watching outside, and a close search in the cabin, they found a door leading to downstairs. With the help of their phone touch, they climbed downstairs, seeing rooms underground. After a short exploring underground, they found old phones and try contacting if anyone is around for help, but they weren't working. Abe and Nina serving as watch guards upstairs. Abe hears a sound and left to check. In a moment, Nina hears a sound too and follows, but things went horribly wrong. As Abe was cut in half and killed by a masked man, Nina screams in horror, catching the attention of Clover, Megan and Max. Max rushed carefully upstairs to check what's wrong. After noticing Abe and Nina is killed, he runs back downstairs, finding a place to hide with Clover and Megan. The masked man followed downstairs. Max attacks with a chair from behind. The masked man pierced his heart with a sharp needle, killing him. Hearing the pant of Megan, he got close to where she hides and drags her down, hitting the ground with her face. Clover took a knife and stabbed him on his shoulder, but had no effect. She runs upstairs and left the cabin into the forest, wanting to escape. But she hallucinated about her sister, making the man stab her from behind, killing her instantly. The sand in the jar turns upside down after their death, proving it a time for a purpose. They all got back to life in their exact locations, but didn't forget what happened. They gather in their rooms, once more shocked and horrified. Abe calls them to the poster room. They saw their missing poster on their poster boards. They watch in horror after realizing the night has started again after their death. The light blinked and they heard the sound of the door opening and closing itself. Abe rushed and closed the door when a force tries to enter. Nina finds the clock ticking and stares for a while. Megan wasn't feeling well and Max went to check on her, but she was possessed and caused horror. They found possessed Megan pointing at the missing posters, claiming she wants everything to end, and later screams affecting the group. She twisted her neck, collapsing to the ground. Clover and Max tried helping her, but Abe claims touching her may be dangerous, since they don't know what possessed her. They heard someone knocking and went for a close check. Clover hears her sister's voice and opens the door. They saw another cabin in front of them. A force pushed Clover forward and pushed Max and the group inside. Clover was dragged into the ghost cabin. Max, who was desperate to save her, had an argument when Abe tries telling him she may be dead. But Max was adamant and later left in anger when Abe annoys him more. Abe convinced Nina to try and find a way to leave with him. Meanwhile, in the ghost cabin, Clover wakes up to find white mask all around, and finds an old lady asleep with her television on. She tries escaping through the door, but it was locked. The old lady wakes up, and Clover begs to let go of her. But the evil ghost assures her only if she survives the night, she can escape. The ghost attacks Nina, pinning her to the ground and possess her. As Max got close to the door, a possessed Clover vanishes in ashes. Max opens the door and steps inside to search for Clover. Abe and Nina tries escaping in their car, but a huge monster-like figure appears in front, leaving them with no choice but to return. Abe was killed on the spot, and later Nina. Meanwhile, Max got upstairs to search for Clover. Max finds a possessed Clover, but was killed. Clover got out of the cabin in her possessed state, only to be knocked down with a car by a possessed Abe. The sand flips again after all the friends died. reviving them to life again. This time they gathered in a bathroom desperate for answers. Abe got water from the tap to drink and brought some of it to his friends. After each of them drank, Abe starts coughing blood. Later he coughs heavily, making him explode. Nina, in a shock state, went to drink from the tab again, and he exploded in that moment. Clover, Max and Megan run in horror, but Megan starts coughing too and starts exploding from the leg. As her stomach fills with blood, she bursts and dies. Clover wanted Max to kill her, but he refuses and explodes in front of her. Clover lies down waiting for her death. A grown man appears, revealing he is the storekeeper Clover met earlier. The time ends and they got back to life again. They started searching the documents around, and Clover finds the guy from the gas station in one of the documents. They found out Core Valley had a disaster killing 1,000 people. On their research, they realized they are underground. Max finds a tape and they played it. In the video, they found out what they are going through is an experiment that feeds on their fear, which later turned them into a monster. A man contacts their radio and Clover tells him to let them out, but the man assures him not until a sacrifice is done. One of them must sacrifice for the rest to leave. With Megan ability, they found the city map, and Clover wanted to see the unknown man he was speaking with the friends claiming it a trap. It was accepted, but only Clover will see him, and he tells her sister is with him. Clover said she needs to try and leaves to find him. She left without listening to any of his friends. Max insists they find Clover before she get killed, but Abe objects, forcing Nina to stab him from behind, weakening him for once. Megan and Max left them to find Clover, while Nina stays with the dying Abe. Clover got caught by a trap and she was pulled inside a cave. A masked man appeared, killing Abe and Nina. Meanwhile, Max and Megan in the forest screaming Clover's name. They found a terrifying monster and runs in the woods. Megan falls on a glass and Max tried to save her, but a monster grabbed her leg, pulling her to break the glass and fall to her death. Max finds Clover in the woods and save her from the trap and a monster, which happens to be Clover's sister. Clover asked why Max came for her, but he tells her he can't leave her behind. Max told her everyone is dead, but Clover, who want to revive everyone once more, gave Max a sharp object to kill her. After a while, Max cut her throat, killing her. Max drank water from a leakage near and exploded in front of a monster, killing himself. Clover was seen having a conversation with her sister about her chasing her dreams, and that was what led to her trip. Clover wakes up after a shock in her dream. Max runs to calm her down. Abe reveals a strange marks on his back, but Nina assures him that he is fine. Clover asked about how many nights they've spent, and Nina tells them at 13. They run a check in the book to confirm. Clover made it known to them the 14th night may be their last night. Max and Clover checked outside, seeing a lot of ghost cabins and terrifying environment. Clover noticed Megan is missing and Nina rushes to check but finds no one. They all assume the night got her. Their memories start fading away, but Abe remembers he recorded the scenes. They all gather to check, but they find terrible things on the video. In the video, Megan went through the tunnel following the man trying to find her way out. After the video, a strange sound is heard from outside. All the monsters were coming to attack. Clover decides to enter the tunnel where Megan entered in the video, to face everything and save their lives. As the time kept flowing, the group came together and entered the tunnel. They found the tunnel mysterious and huge as they walked through. They found a terrible monster and it attacked Nina, but Max hit it off and they run, locking the monster behind. They run through the tunnels, entering a room where another attacks them. Max, Nina and Abe stays for Clover to run and find Megan and their way out. Clover was attacked by her sister, but manages to kill her this time. The masked man attacked Max, but Abe attacked from behind, knocking him down. They smashes his head with a hammer. Meanwhile, in the tunnel, Clover manages to escape a monster. She saw Megan tied to a chair and searches around, finding a way to free her, but ends up in the room of the man behind the game. Clover demanded to be set free and asked why he is doing this. With all these questions, Clover was setting a trap for him. She makes a leaking water falls into his tea. Meanwhile, Abe and Megan are almost about to die. He explodes to death. Clover takes the key and saves Megan, while Abe also breaks free. All the monsters attack from all corners. Megan and Clover climbs ladder leading to the ground surface. Max and Nina helps them out of the tunnel before the sand finish. The sun rises as they watch with a happy face. Abe picks them up with the car and they left the place with Clover noticing her sister is now dead.